Well, a jury in Wright County now deliberating the fate of the man charged in a deadly attack last year at the Allina Crossroads Clinic in Buffalo.
Gregory Ulrich is accused of killing medical assistant Lindsay Overbay and injuring 4 others. Our Paul Bloom live outside the courthouse for us now. Paul, today the jury heard from Ulrich himself. So what did he have to say on the stand?
Amy and Kelsey, let's be clear here. This whole case is going to come down to intent and the very top count. Gregory Ulrich is facing first-degree premeditated murder. On that stand today in this courthouse, Ulrich admitted to everything. He purchased the gun, he built the pipe bombs, he carried out the attack, but it was never his intention to kill anybody. The final witness to take the stand at trial Thursday, the defendant himself, 68-year-old Gregory Ulrich, in a wheelchair, wearing headphones to hear the questions of attorneys. Ulrich maintains he never meant to kill during his armed attack inside the Allina Health Clinic in Buffalo. He tried explaining to the jury that medical issues left him in excruciating pain, believing doctors and Allina failed to properly manage his issues with the needed prescription drugs. Ulrich claims no one, not even then President Trump and the White House, responded to his pleas for help, so he set out to do something, quote, sensational to grab the attention he desperately needed. He armed himself with a handgun and 4 pipe bombs on February 9th last year, entering the clinic, detonating a pair of explosives, and shooting 5 Allina employees, killing medical assistant Lindsay Overbay. None of the victims had any direct connection to his ongoing care. Wright County prosecutors have charged Ulrich with 11 total counts, including premeditated, intentional first-degree murder that comes with a life sentence upon conviction. During closings, they argued Ulrich absolutely knew what he was doing that day. Quote, he was intending to kill all of them. As evidence, they played a pair of cell phone videos Ulrich recorded of himself a couple months before the attack, where he looked into the camera and said older folks should grab their pistols and go down to their clinics to kill as many nurses as possible if cut off from their oxycodone. Late in the day, the jury, made up of 7 women and 5 men, asked to watch those videos again in open court. They began their deliberations around 1:30 this afternoon. So this jury has been deliberating about 3 hours now. Still no verdict inside the Wright County Courthouse behind me. Amy, I can tell you, inside up on the 3rd floor, right outside the courtroom right now, a group of Allina Clinic employees. They have come over from the clinic. It's a mile or 2 away. They are waiting here until they get that verdict.
All right, Paul. Ulrich, we understand, called 911 from inside that clinic to surrender. And you're saying that this is a key piece of evidence for both sides here. Can you explain that?
Yeah, this was a very interesting call. In fact, the defense played the 911 tape during closing arguments. That's how much they think it shows Ulrich's focus and agenda, intention in that moment. He calls, he surrenders, he says, send help to dispatch. They say it shows a man who clearly did not want to kill that day. He still had extra ammunition. This was not a guy like some of these more recent shootings where armed with automatic riflery and then blasted everyone in sight. Though the state countered that don't believe the hype. This was always all about Gregory Ulrich and his demands during that call to basically set the agenda of his surrender to police. So again, that's a 911 tape that could cut both ways. Again, the defense playing that during closing arguments this afternoon.
All right, Paul, thank you.